Hello. We're playing more Trails of Cold Steel 3. What a surprise, I know. And we're now gonna check out all that this floor here has to offer. Including some hangouts, I guess. I guess I also haven't hung out... Right, we were saving Sarah for last, so that's why. And we have... one more quest left. But 4 more hangouts. So first let's talk to everyone who isn't a hangout. And then hang out with 2 people. Then do the last quest and then do our last hangouts. Does that sound like a good plan to you? Of course it does. You're a smart individual, so of course you understand that this plan is genius. The best possible. We talked to all of these people before because we tried to get them for quests and stuff. Tita, Randy, is everything okay? Yeah, we're just working out some stuff between the Liberal and Crossbell teams. Estelle and the others are gathering intel in East Aragonia right now. Lloyd and the SSS have Crossbell covered. But the Imperial Army has been tapping their communications. So we're using the Courageous 2 systems to help strengthen the encryption. I see. Thanks to that comms artifact, we've got a bit more wiggle room. But even then, we've only got so much range. Especially since it seems the Prince is trying to keep in contact with Calvard. Everything we can do feels so constricted right now, to our right down to our comms. Give us time, we'll work something out. Supporting you guys is our top priority right now. If you're going to the surface, let us know, and we'll help however we can. Thanks, will do. On an unrelated note, you're also into Pom Party, right? No. I am. Do you play too, Tita? Yeah, I do. Ren got a little obsessed, so I got roped in too. Do you want to exchange account IDs? I do, but I don't want to play that game. Definitely. We're making immediate and full use of the anti-hacking device that Mom and Grandpa developed. I can't quite put it into words, but thinking about the support everyone gives me, I find myself feeling stronger and more capable. That's nice. Damn, Class 7 sure is busy, even though it's just morning. Well, if you're headed to the surface, we'll be glad to help out. Feel free to ask anytime. Okay. Lots of blue things over on that other side. Hey, hey. This that novel you were looking for, Emma? It is, thank you so much. Ordered a book through Becky, huh? That's right. Talking with Dorothy reminded me just how fun it is to dive into a new story. Things sure to change, Irene. Remember back at the academy when Emma was a shy wee bookworm? Just look at her now. Those eyes, those legs, those curves. I mean, she always had those. You must be beating off the guys with a stick. You sure you can control yourself around a babe like this, Reen? I don't know if I'd put it that way exactly. Still, anyone with eyes can see how beautiful she is. Reen, you don't have to. No use denying it, Emma. With great sexiness comes great responsibility. Not like you're not super pretty though, Becky. I mean, think about it. Lots of hot-blooded young lads on this ship. Best be sure to you don't give anyone the wrong idea. A wee bit of attention can go right to their heads. Heads. Haha, she does have a point, Emma. Be careful not to break too many hearts. Oh dear. I don't compare to Vita, and there are so many other beautiful women out there. I don't know, I think you are up there with Vita. Maybe I should start wearing my glasses again. Those don't make you less beautiful. I don't think it'd make a difference at this point. Got anything good? I should probably get at least one of these. Since they're so cheap. Fine, I'll get a third one, jeez. Okay. There's the princess. We'll probably hang out with her. Hey Ash, Gustav, I thought you guys were eating in here, but it looks like I was wrong. I'm trying to too, but Ash is here clearly has other ideas. What? Titty rags, I forgot articles and stuff too. Still counts as reading. True. I'm not sure I'd call it literature though. Eh. Weird question, Ash, but what kind of women do you like? Do you have a type? I'd ask you the same thing if I thought I could get a straight answer out of you. I like a girl who keeps things tight. Helps if she's flexible too, if you know what I mean. Oh. That makes sense. Tatiana's good at keeping a tight schedule, but she's also adaptable, even if you might not see it under her nerves. Right, that's definitely what he was talking about. Not like that, you chump. You're trying to piss me off, or are you really this stupid? I'm sure I don't know what you mean. Haha, it's kind of refreshing to see Ash on the receiving end of a joke for a change. Haha. Even Gustav thinks he can take a shot at me. If this were Pablo or Sydney, I'd take him out, but... Hey there. Hey, it's Nectarine. Would you like to try some of Yuna's homemade hot cinnamon milk? Sounds tempting, but I'll pass. While I'm here, why would you pass? I'd like to compliment you on the great job you did at the Luna Shrine. Hehe, it was a real challenge just to keep up with the older members of our team. And we learned so much new information, I still don't really know how to feel. Though I'm glad I got to hear Miriam's voice again. That's sisterly love for you. What I said, that was a figure of speech. Miriam is Miriam, it's as simple as that. Sure, of course, sorry to pry, Ali. Yuna's homemade hot cinnamon milk. I had some before, and it would always help me calm down. It is certainly a curious drink. It's been full on work since morning. Everyone's hard at work though, it's not just me. If I'm gonna recharge for the afternoon, I'd switch things up by doing some cooking. Don't overwork yourself, Yuna. Keep it within reason. We've already talked to them. And I guess they have newly positioned themselves. No, wait. Have they? Oh, Ada, I didn't know you were here. Well, I reached a nice stopping point in my meeting with Instructor Makarov and Mary and had some time before the recording session. So I thought it might be nice to catch up with my old gardening club friends. Oh right, I guess you were all in the same club. Let me guess, Reen, you forgot about me, right? Well, I was in the gardening club too. To be fair, this is probably the first time he's seen us all together since graduation. By the way, Edel, I saw you in the Imperial Chronicle a while back. Oh, you mean that column of Rex's, right? Women at Work? It was a little embarrassing to be featured like that, to be honest. But it was good publicity, and it did help with my vegetable sales. Vegetables, huh? Back at school I only ever raised flowers. Might be fun to try veggies next time. I think I'd like to give them a shot too. Please do. I think you'll find it a very rewarding experience. You should both come visit my family's estate sometime. I can show you the fields I've been cultivating. I think this is about as exciting as a gardening club reunion can get. I'd better leave them be. They probably have a lot of catching up to do. And yet I'll still just talk to them again. Since you're both new to growing vegetables, I would personally recommend these. I see. Yeah, that'll make sense. I think there's about... We've already given her all the dishes, right? Okay. But I think we still have some special dishes, or whatever they're called, to offer up. So, whom do we hang out with? Toa and the princess, I guess. And then we'll save Laura and Sarah for last. Contemplating to maybe hang out with Gaius instead of the princess. Let's just start by hanging out with Toa. Hey, what are you doing here? Holding your Arcus 2 like that. Toa, what are you doing here? Haha, well, Oh, are you going down to the surface? If so, I'll get things ready right away. No, it's okay. There's no need to rush. I was just wondering if there was something on your mind. Seems like it. Well, it's not really a big deal or anything. But now that you think I'm acting weird, you're not going to let it go, are you? I'd rather not worry you, so... The truth is, some information came through from the special support section. It's about the airship incident that crashed 17 years ago. Oh. It happened on the route between Crossville and Northumbria. It seems like it's a pretty desolate area, at least in terms of people. I wonder if we might see something if we look down on it from the North Islands. That's an idea. I'm also curious about what happened back then. Maybe I can be of some help to Toa. Hey Toa, here's an idea. How about we go to the North Islands together? Huh? I've actually been discussing this with Gaius for a while now. It sounds like it's going to be one of the major fronts of the war, so doing some recon would be fine, would be smart. Some recon. The Merkaba is under repair, so Gaius has kind of given up on the idea. But we shouldn't manage just fine if we have Valamar take us there through the Spirit Path. That would definitely work, but aren't you really busy, Ring? I think this could lead to some really useful information for the Radiant Wings. I'm sure Gaius wants to visit his family, and it's not like bringing you along would cause things to run any less smoothly. In fact, I'd wager the opposite. Having you along would be a great help. What do you say? Well... Wouldn't it be fun if this was a hangout with Toa and Gaius, so I'd have, you know, essentially one point extra to spend / one less to lose? Toa was initially a little hesitant to the idea of coming along, but Doreen's insistence eventually won her over. They met up with Gaius, and with Valdemar's assistance, took the Spirit Path there. As green as ever. We really made it. I knew we could count on Reen and Valamar. Their defenses are still down. Gaius, you should get going. Right, I'll be back after I check in with my family. I'll leave the repeater to you, Kroa. Of course, give your family my best. Hiya! Hiya! We'll never see him again. Bye. Okay, guess we'd better get to setting up the repeater. Yeah, maybe we should set it up behind a boulder, where it can be seen from the watchtower. The airship went down just beyond this mountain range, right? Yeah, in the no man's land right between Erebonia and Calvard. The files said all evidence of the incident's been covered up. Seems there's nothing left for there. Oh. Hey Reen, thank you. I think I feel a bit better now. As a kid, I was pretty unhappy that I didn't get a chance to say goodbye to my parents. But now I feel like I can finally move on. You're lying. Huh? Come on, how long have we known each other? Not that long. You can't hide it from me. You're always putting others before yourself, even more than I do. But right now, there's no one here but you and me. For once, just be honest and open about how you're feeling. Ringing. Do I look that down about it? It was 17 years ago. I was only 4 at the time, so I barely remember it at all. Just blurry images of people who I guess must have been my mother and father. Grief isn't determined by time. Besides, that's not all, is it? Grief isn't the only thing you're holding back. It's okay, just let it out. Reen, why would you say all this to me? I've been trying so hard not to let it get to me, but now... The war's just a few days away and my uncle's been drafted. Hundreds of thousands of lives, maybe even millions, are hanging in the balance here. I was so happy when Angie came back, I could have cried. But George is still with the enemy, and there's no guarantee he'll change his mind anytime soon. Then there's Crow. It seems like it's impossible for him not to disappear forever when all this is over. We don't even know for sure what happened to you, Reen. Yeah. My body is linked to the Great Twilight, and, well, we all know about my heart. I might be headed towards the same fate as Crow. Crow, George, my parents, my grandfather, everyone I've ever loved has disappeared. If I lose you too, I can't. It's okay, Toa, I'm here. I don't know what the future holds, but I promise you I won't give up until the very end. So please. It's gonna be much harder for her to just kind of get up to his face and steal a kiss like so many others have done, given the size difference. She's so small. I guess while they're sitting it might work. This breeze feels kinda nice, doesn't it? Yeah, thank you, Reen. I've been holding all that in for a long time. I never realized just how stubborn I am. Angelica and Crow noticed what you were going through. Everyone was worried, so I took the liberty of doing something about it. I did show you a pretty pathetic side of me before our graduation, after all. Oh, right. Yeah, I almost forgot about that, so did I. It was all Crow's fault. Then he came back and acted like it was nothing. Yeah, his behavior still bothers me a bit. It looks like we've both embarrassed ourselves in front of one another, huh? Fate must have brought us together, huh? I consider it an honor. Huh? It's your fault I'm saying this, you know. I didn't have the courage to bring it up until now. You brought me all the way out here and made me spill my guts. But at least I don't have anything left to be afraid of after that. To what? Think of it as payback. I've still got plenty of flowers. Want to go offer them together? I'm sure my parents will appreciate it. Sure, I'd be glad to. Wow. Once Gaius returned, the group offered another prayer. Afterward, they used the spirit path to return to the courageous two. Wahoo. Thank you for taking the time to go to Nord with me, Reen. It's allowed me to come to terms with a lot of buried feelings. They're more manageable now. Toa. Anyway, we have to make these patrol activities practically perfect, right? I'll always be here to help when you're on the surface. Don't hesitate to let me know if you need anything, okay? Thanks, Toa. By the way, let's keep what happened in order to ourselves, okay? Even Angie and Crow aren't an exception. Right, of course. I'm sure the time will come when I'll be able to find the words to fully convey my emotions. Come on, you can't just keep dropping lines like that. Your corniness aside, I do understand. I can wait as long as you need, Reen. I think I feel more like hanging out with Gaius. The princess is nice and all, but I never really felt like, you know, she's not one of my favorite characters or anything. This way for Gaius, right? Yeah. This is still level 1, right? Pretty sure it should still be level 1. Yeah. Were you just training, guys? Yeah, full-scale operations are picking up now, so I figured I should go ahead and up my training regimen. Recent events have made me realize just how inexperienced I am here. I see. But you can't let what happened to the Makaba bother you. Everyone, you included, did everything they could. Things couldn't have gone better, considering the circumstances. Thanks, Reen. I'm not that worked up about it, so don't worry about me, okay? As Gralsritter, I've vowed to be a help to you all, Reen. I need to figure out what I'm lacking. That's the focus of my training here. What he's lacking, huh? Well, if I had to say... spend points to find out. Hey, I've got a proposal for you guys. How about we pay a visit to Brigadier General Bardius? Huh? The rumor has it his ancestors are warriors from Nord, so wouldn't that make him the perfect person to ask? Maybe you'll be able to get a few tips that'd help you work on any areas that you feel like you're lacking in. That does make some sense, now that I think about it. Though he must be pretty busy with the Viceland army. Well, once that's settled, let's make sure that we get to get in touch. And so we did. Reen and Gaius got in touch with the Viceland army, and managed to reach Brigadier General Bardius. They decided to meet up in the Avon Hills, since the Brigadier General had operations to attend to close by. Thanks for agreeing to meet with us, Brigadier General. By the way, I don't think I mentioned this, but I hate all of these stupid-ass titles. Brigadier General, so-and-so, whatever the fuck. It's just too many syllables, too much fucking, courtesy bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Goddamn. Yeah, we appreciate you taking time out of your schedule. I wouldn't go this far for just anyone. But since it's you guys, I got Lady Aurelia to lend us the Kluta. Guess it helped it was free at the time anyway. I may have lost touch with my heritage, but I figure I can still do some good here. I truly am thankful to you came. I'm ready to dig in whatever you have to teach me. Whatever it takes to hone my skills as a Karlsritter and protect my loved ones from whatever danger there may be. So that's how it is. Say guys, how'd you like to spar with me? Huh? Right now? I don't think that's very surprising given the circumstances. Why not? You've got to put that strength of yours to the test if you want to find your weak spots. But be warned, I will go all out against you, and I expect you to do the same. What do you say? I'm up for it. Chances like this don't come along every day. Come at me with everything you've got. A fierce battle between Gaius and Wallace followed. Wallace struck out in full force, unleashing moves that had even forced the almighty conflagration into a corner. Gaius refused to give in, and with the power of his stigma, was able to match his opponent blow for blow. Man, Gaius, you kept pace with him the whole time. That's no small feat. Looks like the rumors about you were true, the Black Whirlwind. You're not so bad yourself, Soaring Phoenix. You've got some impressive skills. That's a pretty cool title Gaius got there. Between your own natural ability and the stigma, I don't see this battle ending anytime soon. Guess I'll have to call in some friends. Okay. Horses. That's right. Thoroughbred war horses from the Bardias family's own stables. They're both fine and courageous mounts. Think you can handle them? We're settling this with a joust, huh? Fine by me. Alright, I guess. Rah! Rah! The battle moved into a head-to-head jousting match. It looked to be a long and grueling fight before either combatant gave in, but then... It's over already, huh? I've got to hand it to you, Wallace. You really gave me what for out there. Is it really fair, though? He prepared the horses and suggested the type of match. Of course he'd have a huge advantage. Turned out to be not so evenly matched as before, huh? Could you tell what the difference was here, Gaius? Yeah, I think so. You're a fucking cheater. You prepared those horses to make me lose. I had a feeling I'd lost sight of something all this time, but now it's finally starting to fall into place. Gaius. Well, good. All that wasn't for nothing then. It's been a while, so I think I'll treat my horse to a longer ride. Why don't you two stay back and rest for a bit? Tom. You going to be alright? Yeah, just a couple scratches. I think he held back a little for the horse's sake. I'm still kind of in awe of him, though. It didn't take much for him to see right through me. Sounds like you've pieced something together yourself. Yeah, I know now where I've been going wrong. I got so caught up in being a Grazer that I forgot about what was so important to me as a plain old Gaius Wurzel. The reason I came to Erebonia, to Thor's, was to learn about the outside world. To take all I picked up here and turn it into the strength to protect my homeland. You know, thinking back, the rest of us were really amazed by the lengths you were willing to go to. You had to adapt to an entirely new landscape, all for the sake of taking care of what you had back home. That really means something. I can say we're all inspired by how devoted you are to your land and your people. I don't know if I'd go that far. I feel like I was just charging in without thinking things through. But it is true, I always had Nord and everyone here at the front of my mind when I did. Even inheriting the stigma and everything we went through during the Civil War was part of it. They were the winds that guided me from the very start, and the reason I'm standing here right now. I guess having wings makes it harder to feel a connection to the people back on the ground. But now I feel like I've finally got my head out of the clouds and back where it belongs, and I'll see to it that it stays that way. Erebonia is my second home. I'll protect it to the very end, along with Nord and the rest of the continent. Even the whole world if it comes to that. Wow, he's gonna be a superhero. You never do anything by house, do you? I'm glad you've got your head together, Gaius. I'll be counting on you then. Of course, right back at you, Reen. He finds them making out. Welcome back. I was hoping you'd be up for another jousting match. My performance back there was just pitiful. This time I'll show you what a Nord warrior can really do. So what do you say, Brigadier General? Now this is what being young's all about. You got yourself a rematch, Gaius Wurzel. And then they both died. Following that, Reen watched Gaius and Wallace's equally balanced fight through to the end. Yippee. Going to train some more? Yeah, my sparring session with the Brigadier General opened my eyes to what I'd forgotten. I want to internalize the emotion I felt then, while the memory is so fresh. Well, that's one way to do it. As long as you know when enough's enough. Of course, I know my limits. You've got nothing to worry about with me. Yeah, we got 2 more hangout points, and we got only 2 people that we really want to hang out with left, Laura and Sarah. So I can save the game. And then we'll take on that final side quest that we currently have. There might be more out in the world. Maybe we'll find them. Hercules 5th Squad. Hotel Hortensia in Ordis. Right, we haven't had access to Ordis before, right? Ordis. Ordis. Is it this or this? Let's just check everything first, I guess. Hey. Well met, my friends. I trust you've been keeping well. I want to apologize for all the trouble. Given the choice, I'd never have kept you in the dark for so long. Please forgive me. Lady Ferris, please, there's no need for all that. That's right, you have nothing to apologize for. Just being able to see you alive and well is enough for us. You really were worried about me, weren't you? Of course, because they care about you too. Ah, I hadn't noticed you there. I take it you've started touring around different parts of the Empire? Yeah, there are still some things we need to get done before the next rivalry. I heard you two were planning to do some traveling as well. That is correct. We've already dropped by the family home and gotten permission from Father. After we confirm the situation within the city, we plan to visit the Merkaba that made an emergency landing near the main road. We'd be very grateful if you did, thanks. Until now, our operations have been limited, but from now on, we plan to do everything we can as members of Thor's. Then consider us members of Thor's too. Right, our business may take a hit, but that's a small sacrifice in the face of everything that's going on. Lady Ferris, if there's anything you need, just say the word. Thank you so very much. But we were only planning on checking up on things. We certainly never intended to take any of your stock. Though naturally, we would not turn down any help you would offer us. And we want to help. Though not many we are overstocked on certain supplies. If you'll wait a moment, I can compile a comprehensive list. They sure are devoted to the florals. It makes sense, though. Riviera Court's been through a lot, but the florals have given them hope. Pegasus Vest for men only. For women only. They only have garbage for Kurt and for Emma. La Cream. We could buy some expensive shit here. Not that though. 200 strength. 200 ATS. Well, I'm not going to spend that much, but, you know, it's an option. Anyone I recognize? Do I know you? Probably not. I mean, not really, at least. Lake Lord II. Ah, if it isn't young Reen. Greetings, Ashen Chevalier. Branch Manager Certain Lord Lake Lord. It's not often we see you two together. Ah, indeed, we ran into each other not long ago. Both our investigations took us to Ordis at the same time. Curious coincidence, no? We were just discussing what we'd discovered, and I think you may find it particularly interesting, Chevalier. Oh, really? Indeed, the shadow of a giant fish was spotted in the sea cave on the Oros Coastal Road. Oros Coastal Road. Let me just write that down, just in case I forget. Oros Coastal Road fish. From the eyewitness reports, it's likely some species of giant swordfish. No doubt it would prove a feisty opponent. If you're any kind of fisherman at all, I'm sure this must pique your interest a little. Since you're in the area, perhaps you should take a look for yourself. I'm not exactly a pro, but it does sound worth checking out. Thank you, I might look into it later. Yippee. Before we proceed, there's something I'd like to discuss. Of course, what is it? First of all, I must commend you on all your hard work with the survey into the environmental changes. Hard as it is to admit, you have proven your skills to be on par with our club's own Elite Four. It is only through your talent that we have been able to start drawing up the distribution charts ahead of schedule. Great to hear. I suppose all that hard work has really paid off. I really cannot thank you enough for everything you've done. I am in your debt. Oh, don't mention it. We share the same love for fishing. What's more, what's the point of keeping score? Every one of us just did what we felt was right, as fellow anglers. Huh, what a very poetic way of putting it. Fellow anglers, In that, it has been far too long since I truly felt that way. Ayo, Fiber. Looks like the Fisherman's Guild and the Imperial Fishing Club might be able to patch things up after all. Sean. They ain't got shit. What funny thing happened? If it doesn't make me laugh out loud super hard, then I will call you a fraud and kill you. Okay, I guess I'd better get going, Miranda. Charlotte, take care of yourselves. If you get into any kind of trouble, just send us a letter, alright? I'm sure we can do something to help. Roch, I don't know what I should say right now. Come back once the war is over, okay? Hades too. Of course, you didn't need to tell me, and you better be able to carry multiple trays with one hand when I get back too. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll certainly pick up Hades 2 at some point. I liked Hades 1 well enough. You know, not like super awesome, super duper amazing, super duper, but you know, I liked it. And this next one has a female protagonist, so it's obviously way better. Why don't you teach me again when you're back? You two have really gotten close, huh? I could keep this place open without cool, reliable workers like you, couldn't. So don't get lost at sea or anything like that, alright? Miranda, I'll come back safe, I promise. I just wanted to talk to you for your shop. But of course you don't have anything. Miranda's paying. Actually, buying 2 is too expensive. Even just 1 is kind of pricey. What do you mean both? Oh, six song you mean? We didn't mention sex song though, right? That's just implied, I guess. Anyway. Supposedly there's new stuff out here as well. But no quests at least. I guess I can. Over there's North Street. I guess we'll check that out. No quests. Nobody hugely immediately interesting to see here. If I talk to you, will you start doing some dialogue shit? You know what, I don't need to talk to you. I don't need your services. Can I visit the Count Egret residence? And do I want to? I can. I guess this is Muse's home, so... It's a pleasure to see you all again. Right, yeah, that's definitely what it's called. You as well, Grandmother. And what a relief to see that you, Grandfather, and Setsuna have all returned safely. But I do have Muse in my party. For a second I thought I didn't. But I do. Yes, all thanks to you and your daring plan. After you left, Master was able to conclude his business and return home without incident. I'm honored that you thought to visit. From the sound of it, the conference regarding Mil Mirage seems to have been eventful, to say the least. That's one way to put it. We were lucky the IDF and armored divisions weren't in the area, or we would have had an even rougher time. I'm guessing you're one of the people we have to thank for the Courageous 2's timely appearance? Well, the particulars of its arrival were only revealed to me after the fact. It all began while I was chatting with Marquis Higharms about a third path. We've been traveling around the more remote territories, building a coalition of nobles who support that more moderate way. It wasn't an easy trip, but it allowed us to reconnect with old friends. That made it all worthwhile. In the process, the guild reached out to us, and we've been passing information on to His Highness ever since. That would explain the Courageous Two's impeccable timing. Even I didn't see that one coming. Well done, Grandfather. We don't have much time left before the war breaks out, yet I believe you can open up that third path with the Courageous Two. I'm expecting great things from you all. Thank you. We'll do our best to not to disappoint you. Please come back whenever you please. I'll have a steaming pot of tea ready for you. Ooh. Pretty unrelated, but today I finished watching Yofukashi no Ota. You know, the anime. I hadn't actually seen even the first season until somewhat recently. Just kind of, I don't know, missed it, I guess. But now I have given that a watch. The first season was pretty good, but it felt like the kind of show that I would have liked way more if I had seen it as like a teenager. But the second season is super good. Like the first season kind of just seems like introduction. Like you learn about all of these, you know, characters and the setting and the setup and all that. But then the second season actually, you know, has like an intriguing story. What are you doing? Are you listening? Are you peeping? Oh, Miss Lilibel, I see you've been hard at work, trying to help your parents. You have truly grown up so much. Now that you don't need my help anymore, it makes me feel a little sad. It's my back again. Keeping this up is going to be tough. But I can get through it. I have to look after the young miss through thick and thin. Okay. But yeah. Even in the first season I thought the detective character, you know, in Yofukashi no Ota was likable and, you know, antagonistic but likable. But so it's nice that the second season was basically, you know, her story essentially. And it was cool and nice and well paced, and I liked it. It made watching the first season, which was, you know, once again, it was fine, it was good. But it made watching that all that much more worth it. You guys. The governor has ordered us to allow our honored guests to pass through. If you have any business here, feel free to go on through. In short, it means that we are free to come and go. I'd like to give him my regards. Should we drop in? Duke Kayan's mansion is now accessible. No? I guess, why not? It has a green star, so that means, you know, points and whatnot. Damn, this place shiny still. Oh, obviously this stream is once again going to be a little shorter. Probably. I'm glad you're here. It seems you've been through a lot, but it's a relief to see you all safe. Thank you. But the way you put it sounds like you must be aware of our situation. Yes, I may have heard something about it. It made me sick when I heard that the meeting between the country leaders had been attacked. However, it seems a certain individual showed up in his new airship to save the day. Perhaps it's just best to say I'm glad you were all safe. Wow, you do know a lot. The situation isn't great, but we've been entrusted with everyone's hopes. We have to do what we can to be a beacon of light for them. I'll be looking forward to you doing so then. The momentum pushing us toward war is increasing even here in Ordis. I intend to monitor it myself. Thank you. We appreciate your efforts. This is a duty of mine as interim supervisor. That and watching over the Empress. She must be worried. Why don't you go and say hello? You should be able to find her in the banquet hall. I see. Ring, do you mind if we make a little detour? Not at all. The banquet hall is straight down this corridor. Please go ahead and explain this current situation to Her Highness. Okay. With Governor Regnus's blessing, we should be able to meet the Empress. Should we head to the banquet hall now? Yes. This question makes it seem like There might be something happening here. A servant showed Reen and the others to the banquet hall. Hey, girl. It's a pleasure to see you all again, and even more so that you made it. Through under the circumstances. It was nothing, really, Your Highness. It's an honor to make your acquaintance again, Your Highness. I'm glad to see you're well. I suppose you have heard about what happened with us? Yes, thanks to Governor Ignatz, I have the main details of your exploits. Reuniting with your friends and Alfin accompanying you on your journey. And even more importantly, that dear Oliver's sick. Seems like you've heard it all. We were just as relieved, and maybe even more surprised. He's helping us find a third path to walk. I don't know how much we can help as our country marches into war, but we're going to do everything we can as members of Thor's to stop this awful tragedy. I'm grateful to hear that. You have all done so much to help me, and yet I can't do anything in return. If only I could have told His Majesty about this. Has something happened to His Majesty? No, it's just that his operation is very soon. Sometime within the next few days, apparently. Uh-huh. All I can do is pray to Adios for the operation to be a success. Your Highness. Can tell she really loves the Emperor. Yes, we did hear a lot has happened. We'll also offer praise for his swift recovery. Thank you, all of you. Please look out for Oliver, Alfin, and Cedric too. Not for Esther. No. Last one I can't. Nope. No. But Oliver and Alfin, yes. We will, Your Majesty, except Cedric. I'm so happy to hear you all say that. If only I could tell His Majesty about this. I know you must have your hands full, but please look after Oliver, Alfin, and my douchebag asshole stupid son too for me. No, I can't promise on that guy. It just seems to be more opulent rooms. It's probably best not to go any further. What, do you think I'm not opulent enough for these rooms? Wow. Being judged by the game like that is just despicable. I haven't gotten like a, hey, you did something message for the stuff I did here, for the green star thing. So I feel like maybe we're missing something. Will it let me go here? No. Oh wait, yes I can. Oh, this place. What the fuck? Was that in this game? It's been so long. This game has been so long. Okay. I guess I'll leave and then the game will be like, oh, you did such a good job. You're not a disappointment at all. No? I'm a disappointment. The game thinks I'm a disappointment. Okay. Yeah. Leist more. Let's check if anybody here has anything new. Proverbs Eternity, we have that. When will we have all of the proverbs and all that other shit? For the combinations. Cinnamon Pecky. That is for Marcius and for Tita, hey. Damn, the one for Tita is way more expensive. Rider jacket we have. Well, I guess it's time to actually get that quest, right? Oh yeah, that is here. And also check in here for a second. Maybe they have a recipe or something. No? Okay. But you know what, before we talk to these people here, I'm gonna have to go to an idle meeting because even though I went before the stream, really gotta go, so be right back. Bada-boo. Okay. Western time. Did I save? I did. It's good to see you all. So the rumored Radiant Wings. Humphrey. While your personnel leaves no room for complaint. And you must be... This presence. I can't help but think I've felt it before, when we went to Crossbow for field exercises. Are you with this CID, the same as Kyla? Yes, I'm a direct supervisor, supervising superior officer. By the way, I'm also registered with Hercules, the same as her. I don't think I've heard about you. I see. That explains why your defenses are so strong. Anyway, we did take a look at the request. But at the meeting yesterday, it was mentioned that the whereabouts of Hercules are still unknown. But apparently they've been hiding in the blockaded area of the Avon Hills. Since that's the case, do you know where this information came from? This information was shared via the secret contact from my brother Cody. Oh, really? Exactly. He also said his fellow platoon members have absolutely lost their minds. It seems that their strategy is to carry out this operation the day before the war officially begins. But it also seems there's no telling when they could go out of control. Then we've got to do something as soon as possible. Agreed. Our secret negotiations with the Imperial government are complete. They've agreed to our operations within the blockaded area and our protection of the captured squad. Alright, Radiant Wings, I know that this may be an absurd request, but could I have your help? Okay. So we'd be trying to protect the members of Hercules who became night-touched and lost their sanity. We'd need Gaius or Emma's abilities if we're to have a shot. Okay. Once this quest begins, you will reform your party with either Emma or Gaius as fixed member. Okay. Given the severity of the situation, we'll do whatever we can. Thank you so much. You don't know how much this means to me. By the way, have you already brainstormed any strategies? Yes, of course. Though they are on the basic side. The gunship that they have is indispensable if they want to carry anything out. First Lieutenant Humphrey and I plan on relieving them of it altogether. Even including Cody, they only have 12 people. In addition, there's a small blind spot located around back at, that could serve as a good infiltration location. Infiltration location? In this nation. With a station. Liberation. Fornication. If Kayla and I get through there, I think we can make something happen. For that to work, we'll need to distract them as much as possible. I think a head-on assault would be a good move. We've got to hit them hard and fast. Nice to see you're quick on the uptick. Still, will the two of you be able to handle it by yourselves? If possible, we'd appreciate having someone to help us keep a watch over the area and act as a liaison with you all. And maybe one more person to provide backup for the surprise attack. Gotcha. If you're looking for an operator, I'm your girl. Great to have you on board. Okay, I think this will work. Considering that the platoon could be under the influence of the Great Twilight, Gaius's and Emma's abilities are going to be indispensable. Right, then I ask you to arrange for one of them to be positioned in each team. It sounds like we just about got our plan finalized then. Yeah, let's strike while the iron's hot. We'll establish teams and begin operations. Take Emma along, obviously. Sorry guys, but come on. Alright, we'll leave the rest pretty much as is though. So that means Sarah and Angelica and Musa. And, well, I guess we're not bringing you, but you. Sorry, Duvalier. We had her in the team 4, right? But I guess let's go with double magic. Hopefully I get time to set up Emma. Reen and the others landed in the Avon Hills, very careful to make as little noise as possible. After splitting up with Kayla's observation and ambush team, the group reached the restricted area where the Hercules squad was said to be hiding. So this is where we'll find Hercules, huh? The Hercules? Oh my god. Hopefully we can bring them to their senses without too much of a fight. Yeah, here's hoping. Hello, we're looking for a fight. No talking. Reen, what's your status? We just arrived at our destination. We're ready to go anytime you are. Roger that. I've got a lock on our targets. It looks like they're operating in groups of 4. There's a patrol team and a gunship, plus the officers, namely Captain Regan and Warrant Officer Cody. And as we discussed, it's up to you to draw out and capture the patrol team, along with the officers. Officers. You're dealing with some of the best, and if that wasn't enough, the Great Twilight's done a real number on them. Don't let your guards down. Of course, I urge you to be careful just the same. Alright, Reen, go ahead and get started. Got it. We've got the lock right here. Can you cut through it, Reen? Shouldn't be a problem. I cut right through that lock in Celtic, remember? Barely even made a sound either. Right. Well, guess we're not going for the stealthy approach this time. If we want to get things rolling, I'll just have to be as flashy and obvious as possible. Date leaves 1 blade school, 6th form, something. Something is the official name of that move. There, I think that's enough to get their attention. Time to charge all the way through. Yeah. Okay. Shmema. That's solid, that's good. Grey Locket is on you, yeah. God damn, 300. Honestly, that might be okay, because that way our crafts wouldn't miss. Meanwhile, this gives nothing that we want really. So that's one option. Blue emblem, prevent poison, blind and burn, yeah. Yeah, I guess that's the one. 50 more defense, 15 less ATS. Yeah, I guess. 26 ATS. Also 26, even though she has plus 300. Wow. I guess she has the plus 200 quartz on her. There are gem. Yes. Titania Virgo, that's fine. She does have Diamond Nova thanks to that. She's got the Ocean Bell. I guess we don't really have to do anything here. She is set up enough, at least. We could give her the Hades gem, I guess. They both have Holy Breath? No, only she does. Okay. Hades gem gives a lot less speed. Actually, no, wait, it gives no speed. But she's got 140 right now, so 124 I guess wouldn't be the worst. Nah. She's got Earth. They both got Ixion Vault. And the water stuff. Kinda want to give her something else, I guess fire. But don't really have anywhere to slot it. Whatever. It's all good. Goddamn earphones once again doing the thing where I can only hear out of one ear. Now my volume is too loud, but at least I can hear out of both ears. That's not... Are you even trying to fight? Yes, you are, okay. Come on now. Just to keep it fast, I guess. Also, hold on, this is the proper linkage. Oh, okay, this is too loud. Let's hope my sound stays intact. Vorpal Flare 2. S plus S. Nice. And now she won't miss with that, if she ever did. That way first. I guess we've never been here either, huh? Right, because it was locked. I do. Will that be enough for the big old wormy worms? And it's only a level 1. Kaboom! It wasn't enough, but it broke one of them at least. Oh. What a rush. Still not broken. How about we try that new Vorpal Flare? It costs 80, whatever. Oh. Now they're burning. Why is your next turn so soon, you piece of shit worm? Earth, wind. Done for. Yay. Oh, fuck you. No! Unforgivable. This transgression cannot be forgiven. They even sealed my girl Angelica. God damn these pieces of shit. That really sucks. I'm pretty sure I can't suck them together, so I'm just gonna destroy their asses. Come on, come on, come on, it can be done, it can be done, it can be done, it can totally be done. See, I just had it. Maybe, I might have had it, I might not have had it. It might not be possible. Oh, I got it! Do I just want to do level 2 instead though? I do. Wind, yeah. She of course doesn't have domination, so this might not, you know, kill or anything. But it'll be strong! Hopefully I can at least, you know, seal, break, whatever them... Oh man, there's 2 free order turns. Can I at least have one of them? I wonder how sweaty the speedruns for this game, or the series are, when it comes to, you know, manipulating or trying to get, you know, free orders, instant spells and all that shit. Like, are there more segmented speedruns? You know, where at key points they save and try to go for that max luck shit? Or do they just go with the flow? I guess I'll take this. How about I just cure the seal on Angelica? Or I could go for one of these. Alright, that's just the dumb shit. Look, it doesn't even hit everybody. Come on, man. I'm doubtful that I'll get 19 CP out of an attack, but hey, I guess I'll try. I guess if I attack a sleepy guy, then we could go for a rush. But nah, whatever. Dang it. We got exactly 10. But hey, everybody who got their turn was disabled. No! Everybody dodge, everybody dodge! Man, nobody dodged. Fucking nobody dodged! Everybody had insight and nobody fucking dodged. Jerks. Friggin' schmirks. Jerkasses! At least they gave us 4 new materials. That's the only good thing I can say about those assholes. Silver charm. The chest says, isn't that some low-level bullshit? I think so, but let's check it just in case. I guess it's not low-level, but it is bullshit. Does this connect? It does. Hold on. Can't deal with any of you while I'm looking for more treasure. Stray dog. Yep, just a regular stray dog. GG. Regular. But better, the chest says. See, it's not. Don't judge your chest by its color. You're so right, chest. You're so right. Ah! Of course, that's when you turn around. Come on! Oh wait, I got it. Well, it's fine. Our assault gauge regenerates anyway, so it's fine. Green raccoon. Before it reveals that it has rockets or something, let's just take it out. I wonder if there's going to be a score at the end that shows which character has beaten the most enemies. I feel like Angelica's going to be at the top of that list. Wait, let's run around some more because she's not ready yet. She's only got a level 1. Still gonna be a sec. There we go. Wow. Wait, that's super late. What the fuck? That's lame. Let's just use Angelica's move on her turn so that we can hopefully not mess up the free spell turn, which is well positioned right now. Fire, wind is okay, time is fine. Earth? Yeah. Ain't got fire. Told you I should have gotten fire. But you were all like, no, don't do it. Dragon. Looks like this spell will probably seal the deal, even if it's not, you know, even if it's not the best affinity. Wait, one of them survived somehow. Time to earn some BP. And then spend a lot of EP. Shield Breaker 2. 2 of them. So we can make a 3 now, right? Aha, Summon Kestrel 2, right? A thing I almost never use. Gonna have to walk around a bit more to get more CP again, you understand? Well, I guess we don't have to walk, but maybe some fishing will improve. You know, we'll just do that because we're gonna spend time standing around, right? She can fish, right? Can Angelica? Probably not, but let's find out. Nope. Can't have Reen fishing, catching any fish. That would go against every rule in the book. The book that I've written. Ah! That was because Reen's lack of skill transferred over because it had been too short of a while in between. You understand? See, that was all music. I don't think we've had this one before. Hey, marble snakehead. Oh my god, what is wrong with my timing today? You're so small. Small, the tot of the house. Quicksilver carp. I guess that's not a new one, because it's 26 out of 30. 9 new materials. Hello. Let's try one more of those at least. That's not the thing. Whoops, dang it. Not Ihki, that was Yokunaihki. Emergency puppet? That's not what I'm looking for. Come on, silver guy. That's you. Wait, that's different, actually. Maybe it's a new one at least. Nope. Oh, fuck it, we're done here. Good. Maxed out. Wow. That's a pretty quick one. Dang it. Come on. Come on. Come. You know, it doesn't really matter. I'm pretty sure Angelica's level 2 will at least break the small guys. So whether or not I hit all of them, doesn't even matter. See? Shoot! Shoot again! Fantastic. Now to walk around some more to get CP back again. I think we can also stand, so I'm gonna use that opportunity to take a sip. I want at least 100. Oh wow, we're almost at 200. There we go. What is it? Jeez, spam mail all the time. Reen, you're coming on up on the stone arch, right? Be careful. From what Kayla says, there's a strong chance the patrol team's lying in wait just on its other side. I guess wondering why I didn't sense any. I was wondering why I didn't sense anyone around here. Stealth and infiltration are their specialties. I suppose they're trickier than we'd imagined. We've also got their ramdas to contend with. Thanks for the heads up, Toa. No problem. Good luck. Toa sure makes for a reliable little navigator, huh? We would have walked right into the ambush if it weren't for her. We're still walking into it, though. Damn, they found us. I thought we'd completely erased our presence. Doesn't matter. If it's come to this, we'll just have to take them out right there, here and now. Why do you get to act first, you jerks? Yeah, all of you cast a spell so I can still get my potential. God damn it. Ah, no. Oh no. Oh no. Ow, that really hurt, man. And not just my feelings. Well, let's just use this, because apparently these guys actually do way too much damage. Absolutely unfair. But you know what else is absolutely unfair? Wait, why is Angelic... Did their shit just steal CP from us or something? I think it did. What the hell? Old butterfly. Oh yeah, the blue version of that. Doesn't even hurt. Man, that's what happens so late, everyone else gets multiple turns. You know what, why don't we use something else first? Is this impede at least? No. Well, so much for that idea. Man, fuck you. You know, we'll just use Zara's level 2 once this is cast, because she has a bunch of CP gain passively during everyone's turns. Ouchie. So much Genesis is gonna be lost, man. It's crazy, bro. Haha! Fool. Well, I won't be able to get a level 2 soon, but I'll still try, I guess. Nah, fuck it, their spells don't hurt. Not while we have Towa's support. Soon. No, I'll just do level 1 now, I don't even care. I don't even fucking care anymore, I don't want to wait. There. That's what I thought. Biznitch. Tiral, you can't heal. Jeez. Now maybe we can hit all of them. Yeah. Eternal Gust. Purple Ariel. She's asleep, but she's awake again. Nice. Yeah! How dare you put Zara to sleep, you jerk. Can you be charmed? Not really. Meh. Meh 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 meh. We have the bell effect for that, so, you know. That's why I'm using that. Okay, you can try to out-heal our damage, you will not succeed. Even with just 3 of us. Ow, rude. And now she's frozen? Fuck you, man. Zara just isn't allowed to participate in this fight. Yahoo! More your materials. Damn, they really got us good. Looks like this is it. Emma, mind taking a look at these guys? Of course, let's see here. From what I can tell, they aren't night touched this time. It's more like they're in some kind of trance. So whoever put them in this trance must be behind all this then. Given the situation, this unit's leader sticks out as the most suspicious of anyone involved. I think so too. Well, at least we don't have to worry about these guys causing any more trouble. Now we just need to go confront whoever's responsible for this. Right, let's settle all this. Another nice chest over there. Potentially nice. Oh, fuck you. No way! Damn, her shit is too slow, it's crazy. And now she's fucking sealed. Oh my god. I hate these guys. Where's the Curia? There it is. Yeah. Man. Oh my fucking god, she got re-sealed again. And wait, she sealed too? I didn't think she did because, like, you know, when she got attacked, the symbol didn't appear, but it's because she has so many fucking buffs right now. I hate this. Oh my fucking god. And we don't have an order that, like, heals our shit, right? So this is just pain. This is just pain. Alright, I can't even normal attack. Yeah, fuck it, I don't even care. I don't even care anymore, we're just gonna do this, and we're gonna fucking hit all of these assholes, and then we're gonna level 1, because we just won't get the chance to do anything else in this dang-ass game. Cool counter. Cool revenge. Okay, you can stop with that bullshit now. Finally. Okay. Cool. Very fun. Stupid. Man. Man, oh man. Sara just took way too much damage for that bullshit. Shield breaker 3. Oh yeah, I guess I don't even have to make one right now. This chest also says, I hate shields. Me too, bro. Me too. So who gets the shield breaker? That's a tough one. Maybe instead of seal here. That sounds pretty good. Even though she's not in the squad right now, you know, she's gonna be in the squad eventually. How is your CP? Not quite at 200. Alright. Pop. Well, they're gonna be broken. I can guarantee you that. Boom. Farm and new materials. Sure are a lot of enemies around here. Level 1 should suffice, probably, maybe, hopefully. Yeah. Not this time. Oh, it's just one of you, huh? Hey. Well done, and I think we put it to sleep even. So that's good. Usually I would go for a rush while we have 7 BP. But I think in this case it's not really worth the trouble. Another Schnormer chest. Bam. 5 more. Chest says, I found these lying around. There's lots of them around here. I can tell, thanks, chest. Let's hope we haven't capped out on them. Yeah, that must be the rest of them. 8 more. That lines up with what was in the report. Something about them all seems a little strange, don't you think? Definitely. It looks like Kayla's brother is trying to snap them out of it. Captain Regan, you've got to listen to me, sir. No matter what we try, our numbers aren't enough to make even a dent on the Empire. And we're not even not targeting a military base here either. This is a city we're talking about, with all kinds of civilians right in the line of fire. I think we should give ourselves up. If I'm being honest, I've already asked my sister to arrange our return back to Kyber. Cody, I truly can't put into words how disappointed I am in you. Don't tell me you've forgotten about everything the Empire's done, or is it that you've given up on avenging your own father? What? I mean, that's not... Save it. I've got no further use for you. Oh, do excuse our little domestic squabble, Erebonian scum. I suppose this half-wit leaked our location, and you all came rushing in. Well, no matter, we needn't hide any longer. With this power, I'll wipe your pestilential empire right from existence. Didn't know you had a move like that. Is that the Crimson Devil? It's that Crimson Devil again. The curse has taken complete hold of him. He's able to bind monsters to us very well. If we don't intervene here, he's doomed to become night-touched. Haha, this is what I've been waiting for. I've never felt so alive. Now then let me hear your cries of anguish and despair. We get to act first. And we have full BP. And full CP with everyone. Oh good. How nice. I think I'll go for a Sleechheamer and just blast them all with some delicious level 2s. And if they don't end up broken, we can use Emma's to still end up with an unscathed bonus, hopefully. Can I get an... No, I can't. Dang it. So close. But, you know what, let's just use Emma's first. No, wait! Well, that's fine, because Muses doesn't really care about strength anyway. It's fine. Totally fine. It's all fine and good and dandy and nice and sweet and beautiful and pretty and cute and gorgeous. Okay. Blinded some of them. Just try. Ha ha ha. Now let's see you guys survive that one. And the break damage boost is already almost over. That's kind of nuts. Damn. Wait, the death guy is almost dead and the fucking regular guys are still alive? Oh, okay. Not how I expected that to go. But I'll take it. Good thing about this is that we got the break on everybody just before the break bonus ran out. Wink. Wink. The two that are still alive are sealed. Oh my god, you really got a fucking full round of everything. Okay, you healed yourself, so it's fine, but that's still upsetting. Very upsetting. Swing. Suck. Albion Wolf times 2. We could make another R, and then with the 2 R's we could make an SR, and with that we could make one of those rare super chords, maybe. Who the fuck is that? Such insolence. But I've got plenty more where that came from. Oh. They're just going to keep coming. Wait, something's wrong, look. He can't control it. What is this? You dare to disobey me. Hey, you demon bastard over here. He's a hero. Quick, we've got to back him up. No need, I have this covered. Yippee. Those bullets were blessed with Gaia's stigma. That really did the trick, and just in time too. Was that Kyla? How did you all get through our defense perimeter? Looks like the strike mission was a success. We couldn't have done it without you. You really came through for us by keeping the officers nice and distracted. The rest of the troops are fine, by the way. That's good to know. Looks like you're the only one left, Captain. Still feel like you can take us? No, that's it for me. I don't know why, but suddenly I'm just absolutely exhausted. You made the deal with death. He's passed out. No wonder with all that power he used. I wonder how many deaths I could summon before passing out. Probably at least 4, right? Emma and Gaius treated the remaining Hercules members. They also successfully purged Captain Regan of the curse's influence by chopping off his head. I don't know what to say. You've done so much for us. I can barely put my gratitude into words myself, but it's truly been an honor. Hey, this was all you. We just pitched in where we could. You saved Captain Regan, on top of everything else. That warrants plenty of thanks in my book. I'm kind of afraid of what he'll say when he wakes up, but at least he's alive. So, from what I understand, you two hold a grudge against the Empire for what happened to your father. Yeah, he was an officer in the Republican Army. He lost his life fighting a crossbow a year and a half ago. Before you say anything, we know, seeking revenge on the entire Empire over one casualty is just plain selfish. Believe me, we understand what you're going through with this. Grief doesn't have to make sense. Losing someone you love is never easy. In any case, I think Captain Regan will come to see the error of his ways after the dust has really settled. We've already squared things with the government, so there should be no problems here. Though we did have to hand over our new gunship as one of the terms of our negotiation. So that's how you managed to swing things. That gunship ships the latest model from the Van Company, correct? I can see why it makes such a valuable bargaining chip. Everyone is out to get whatever advantage they can in this fight. With that in mind, how were you planning to get back to the Republic? Oh, we have our ways. We've got a contact who set everything up for us. They managed to secure a safe passage aboard the airship. Yeah, so there's nothing to worry about there. Ah, sounds like it all works out then. Glad to hear it. I guess this is where we part ways. If you need any more help, we can always call on us. You can always call on us. We still need to pay you back for this time. Thanks again, everyone. I won't forget it. Yahoo! Fire bell. Hey. Okay, we can also play cards with you now. Flare Butterfly ATS and Fire Art damage. I wonder if Flare Butterfly with 30% boost is as strong as Zero Cannon. Probably not, right? SS plus, A plus, yeah, probably not. But it has way more range. So maybe it's worth using for that. I don't know. Let's just give it to her for now, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to thank you all. Have you heard of Vantage Masters? It's a card game that's been taking the nation by storm. I started playing recently, but I haven't been able to find any people to face off against. Do you want to play a match sometime? Sure. Kinda random. But hey, why not? Roger. That's not my name. Vanish is what we got recently, I think. 6 damage to the target. If your master is the paladin, deal 7 damage. Wham. I mean, that kind of would fit my witch deck, I guess. Just dealing a bunch of damage. But I feel like losing out on the defensive, utility of having units here might be a little rough. How about I give up 1 Kyria and 1 Amultimus for 2 Vanishes. And let's see how perfect this deck is now. Swordsman. Sure. A Reku in the hand is worth 2 on the field. Hey, that's my card. Great, I'm gonna take fucking 8 damage here. Wait, no, just because why? What? Why would you not? I guess you'd take 2 damage back on your carrier bell and you didn't want that, but holy moly. Holy moly. I definitely want to get rid of your carrier bell. Okay, that's fine with me. Okay, well, I've got a Phenol. Maybe I'll power it up. What's a Diabro? Right. That's annoying. And I can't insta-kill it with my Witch. I could attack it with my Phenol after, you know, and then kill it together like that. Then it would be more vulnerable to the Diabro, though. Okay, so if I attack... Wait, if I attack you, I don't take any damage back, or only 1? Yeah, I don't take any. And man, that's almost enough to kill. Maybe that's reason enough to just summon another Phenol rather than doing the Witch thing. If I'm not going to take damage back anyway. Yeah, fuck you. And, Dunzo. Just don't power up your swordsman before attacking my Phenols. Oh no, Ragnar, whatever. What the fuck is that? Regna, Croxer, Crosh, whatever. Deal 3 damage to a row of enemies. Great! +1 attack for each of your Heaven Element cards in play. I see, that's some BS. I mean, it costs 8, I guess. If I attack you, I mean, I don't die, but I guess the swordsman would basically kill me anyway if I don't do anything about this, so I think I'll use another attack and Witch combo to get rid of another of your creatures, because I can't fucking get any damage on your stupid fucking swordsman, because you keep summoning stuff that I can't one-shot. But now at least I can summon a Blix to start my counter-offense somewhat. Yeah, I only have 2 left. Yeah. Don't do it. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Stop! Seriously, what the fuck? You are way too fucking... Like, your stuff is way too fast. I don't have nearly enough mana for all the things I want to do. / feel like I need to do. I want to seal the swordsman. That's, you know, I want to summon this guy. So that would leave me with 6, is that right? Right, 10 is the max? Yeah. So I could summon the Kong to the front line, just to hope and defend a little bit, but he would just instantly die in this turn. Or I summon a Kyria Bell onto this thing, and then I'd still be able to use a Witch spell. Then with my Curia Bell I could kill the enemy Curia Bell, I guess. And then with my spell I could kill the Domadilla. I think that's what I'll do. And my Curia Bell should still survive at the front line, yeah? Two damage, it's not gonna be enough. Wait, I die? Shit. Wait, hold on. I've got a Blix. I've got a Blix right here. I forgot I could attack with her. Stop summoning stuff. You're down to only one card, so surely she can't bring another batch of bullshit down on me, right? And I do this because, well, my Curia Bell would die if I attack, but I can at least get 2 damage on there. Finally! Oh, come on. Not my Zamel pen. Fuck you. Ah. Okay, the Parancel is actually good here. I could summon Parancel. Atom Ultimus. I'm definitely gonna summon you. Then if I summon you... I do still take that damage, of course. I could attack this guy, but I don't want to give you options. But if I don't attack, then that'll just be a waste. Maybe I should just do that damage to threaten for the kill soonish. Yeah. Parencel's still in the front, trying to hold it down defensively. I guess Reku could actually kill it. But the swordsman still wouldn't be able to kill my witch, so I think I'm just gonna fucking do it. We're gonna just race to the finish line, and we're gonna win it. Lame, but whatever. Well. Methinks we might have this one now, right? 5 damage, plus Blixus and another 2, or, you know, even 6 with a crystal, I guess. And then another 4, that is a win in our book. And I could get the Fifanol as well, maybe? I'm not sure. Do we have the mana for that? I'm not sure. But we don't need it. Yeah, you can get power all the way if you want. It won't matter! Bada boom. I didn't draw the fucking card. The new one. Ragnarok's Crawl. Ragnarok. I think the I guess I misread when the name when it was shown to me. Okay. Oh hey, this is where it connects. I see. Can we lower that friggin' ladder now? That does not sound like the appropriate sound for that. Whatever. Well, since we're in the area, I might as well check if there's anything we actually care about in Melsante. The chapel. Imagine the chapel having anything. Don't talk. Dang it. Don't push yourself too much when I'm not here, okay? Make sure you walk slowly and rest often to avoid straining yourself, okay? If something happens, I won't be around to help, and everyone else in the town has things too. Come on, I know that. You don't have to just spell it out. I can't believe that even in times like these, all you think about are your parents. I feel like I'm somewhat responsible for you receiving your draft card. If only my legs weren't bad. Maybe if I could move properly, then you wouldn't. Dad, damn it, why are you going on about something like this when I've already accepted it? Sydney is doing his best. We have to pull up our socks too. I'll make it back home and back to the inn. I've got no doubt about it. Yeah, okay, cool. Great. General Judds. Galley Plush, we have it. Okay. Alright. And now outside. This is probably an interesting scene, but I don't care. Alright. Done with East Lamare then. Oh yeah, they told us to go here. But also first, before we do any of that, we had the Aurus Coastal Road fish. Where was the Aurus Coastal Road? Wait, I saw that. There. That one way over there. There's a white chest right over there, so let's target that instead. Aurus Coastal Road, boom. What did that need again? Rena Lissafi uses. Some other time. Mayhaps. Ben, 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 ben. Sweet. Easy. Easy. Huge. Zafiro Espada. 500. The chest. And there's no chest. For some reason, every time I get a bunch of Sepith of every kind, I just kind of, in my brain, it's like, that was a chest. That must have been a chest. A giant swordfish. This must be the Catch Lord Lake Lord and the others we're talking about. Guess I should let them know, just in case. Reported to the Catch Lord Lake Lord and Branch Manager Certain. Okay, glad I didn't have to find them again, because I don't remember where they were. This glittering jewel-like beauty, there's no mistaking it. This is a Zafiro Espada. Catching this on your own couldn't have been easy. Heh, you've left us in the dust, Green. I'm seriously impressed. I wish Estelle and Lloyd could be here to see this. Estelle could have done this easily. Also, it wasn't even Green who did that. It was Musa. Oh, I'd heard rumors those two were good at fishing. It's true then? I guess. Knowing that makes me feel closer to them in a weird way. Anyway, I'll be sure to prepare a prize worthy of this accomplishment for you. Thank you. I guess that means the thing we can buy, quote-unquote, trade for that fish is going to be super good. And yeah, there's supposed to be something here too. Or maybe that was old news. I see people at least. Can we go in there? Yes, we can. No, wait, we can't. Oh, wait, yes, yes we can. Look at this tiny baby ship. Only buffoons would use that one. And there's not even anything here. Those are just the showers, but I guess we might as well. Silly game, giving us only 100. The double shower strat. Huh. I guess we'll report our quest here. So, usage of this computer appears to have been suspended. Okay, fine. I'll still do it now, though, because I just remembered. Boom. These traders. Show me those goods. Movement, strength, ATS plus 30, evasion plus 9%. Sheesh. Those are certainly going to be good for fee. Though, of course, the bonus stats and everything are also nice for just about everyone. And the defense is quite high, eh? Well, I guess Sarah's going to get them for now. Gotta just remember that if we're using fee, she's going to have to get dibs on these because of 9%. Her or whomever else we might turn into a dodger. But that's probably fee. I guess also now we can, you know, switch Yuna back in. Since that was the original plan. Okay. Can't access the quick travel menu from here. Maybe from the... Wait, no, that just... Okay, no, that is the tiny, tiny deck. Okay, here we can use the quick travel menu. Okay, I'm not going to check everything. We're going to do that later. What was I going to do? Right, do the last two hangouts. Starting with Laura. I feel like I also wanted to check something else. Did we get another quartz or something that I forgot about? No? That should just about do it for now. What are you up to, Laura? Oh, Reen, I was just restocking the ointments, among a few of our other supplies. That said, there are actually a few things I'd like to take care of before we head to the sanctuary, if possible. That is to say, I'd like to head down to Brownia Island to finish up my training. I see. You're preparing for a possible showdown with the Viscount, then. That's right. Father is sure to be waiting for us. As such, it's my duty as a successor to the Arcade name to improve myself as much as I humanly can. And now may be the only opportunity I'll have to do so. Laura. You needn't worry so much over me, Reen. All that matters is that my father made it through alive, no matter what state he may find himself in. When the time comes to face him, I will prove I can rise to the challenge, I swear it, on the blade that he himself bequeathed upon me. So that's why she's finishing up her training. That's probably something I should be thinking about myself. Would it be okay if I accompanied you, Lara? We'll need all the training we can muster if we hope to get through this coming rivalry after all. I see. I don't mind, of course. Having you there should make things no trouble at all. Let's be off then. Let's. Reen and Laura took Valamar to Brionia Island. They decided to finish their training with a no-holds-barred sparring match. No-holds-sparred. They set off to find an appropriate spot. Oh. Reen, what's the matter? This presence, it's... It isn't possible. It's the same as what happened with Roselia. Whoops. Oh, we've seen that guy before. Look. That's the thing we fought in the old schoolhouse, Loa Erebonius. Nice memory on that name. I was told a number of them appeared in Heimdallr alongside the Graal. But it's huge. How could something like this have been there without us? No, it can't be. Oh. Could it be due to the Septarians' shell buried here? I think so. I mean, it's a fragment of something from before the Great One was formed. Everything that's going on with the Operation Yomungander could have set off a reaction between the shell and the spirit veins. Calm down, buddy. What the... Where's it going? It looks like it's heading out for Ordis. Oh! I suppose it has some long-reaching attacks. But not long-reaching enough to reach Ordis, I guess. What insane destructive power. You can't let something like that reach Ordis. Maybe it's because we're in this subspace, but I can't sense Valimar. The Arcus 2 isn't connecting either. We won't be able to get in touch with the others for a while. We'll just have to stop it ourselves then. It won't be easy. Yes, it will with Laura. But so long as I'm with you, I know we stand a chance. Exactly. Together we'll find a way. You're right, let's go, Laura. Raw. Is it going to be an actual fight, or...? The battle against the giant Loa Erebonius raged long and hard. Just like my what? Reen and Laura made strategic use of the terrain and gradually pushed the Goliaths back. Working closely in sync, they continued their onslaught until finally... No, Laura should get the final attack. There we go. Now taste the wrath of the Arsaids. Wow. I yield. Huh. Phew, looks like that did the trick. Nice job, Laura. I knew you had it in you. Your technique just now was every bit as good as the Viscount's, better even. You think so? It didn't feel quite right to me. Maybe I really have taken a step closer to my father. Laura? Sorry, it's just so bizarre to see how far we've come. A single Loa Erebonius was almost more than the entirety of Class 7 could handle once, but now just the two of us can defeat one. I'd never have thought fighting for someone with all your heart would grant this much power. Laura.
もはや逃げも隠れもしまい。私はそなたが好きだ。仲間としてだけでなく、剣の道を共に目指す同志としてだけでもなく。
Oops, shit. It's alright. You don't have to give me an answer. This is hardly the time to be or the place for romance. I don't know, it's a nice open space, I guess. Why not? But also, no! There are other, more important things that demand our attention. You must win the rivalries, and I have to surpass my father. To do that, we need to dedicate ourselves to improving our skills. You're right. I'll be counting on you from here on. Reen and Laura retreated to the lodge to patch up their wounds. After a short rest, they returned to the ship together. Yippee. Alright. That leaves one hangout, which we're gonna dedicate to Sarah, of course. Who's gonna tell us that she was never in love with us and that she's way too good for us. And that's what's gonna happen, because it's the truth. Yeah, it sounds good, thanks. I'll see you later, Governor Regnitz. Huh? No, Reen, looks like you've caught me at a pretty awkward time. But there's nothing going on between Makia's dad and me, though he does have a cool and gruff thing going on. I didn't even consider that, but good to know, I guess. Are you heading off somewhere then? You know, he's definitely not good enough for her either. Yeah, I'm headed off to a certain grave. Hopefully it works out this time. Is she talking about... About what? Mind if we go together? Of course not, Reen. We're off to Ordis, okay? After Sarah and Reen received a certain something from Governor Regnitz in Ordis, they headed to the same spot in Languedoc Canyon they visited last time. Oh. This is the flag from the naval fortress, right? It'll make a fitting tribute for Colonel Wallenstein. Good thing Governor Regnitz kept it aside for us. There may be black pleroma grass here, but apparently it's not interfering with the spirit veins. That's good to know. You want to help Reen? Sure. Cool ritual, I guess. Wow, it's super effective. Oh. The cleansing flame. Looks like you found the way forward. Huh? Must have been our collective imagination. We got to put some old ghosts to rest too. Thank you for that. Be careful out there. I'd hate for you to die before things really start getting interesting. Same to you guys. Next time we meet, it'll probably be as enemies though. Time to stab them in the back right now. Sarah, about what happened before. You know what? I figure I was just hearing things. Or maybe my dad really did drop in to see how his beloved daughter is doing these days. If he did, he'll know I'm into a totally different kind of guy now. No! Huh? No! No! You're too good for him! No! Everyone is too good for him, but especially Sarah. Right, I haven't done the talk to them again for both of these yet. Making another transmission, instructor? Yeah, I just sent out a report to Governor Regnitz along with my thanks. You know, I really appreciate you coming with me to visit my dad's grave, Reen. No need to thank. I've hardly done anything at all. Hey, still, it really does mean a lot. I have to say, this is a nice way to end things, both for me and for everyone up north. If there's anything I can do to help, you guys have my undivided attention. Thanks, Instructor. I know that we can always depend on you. Still, I remember some talk about preparing for the worst earlier. I guess that doesn't really matter though. I'll just have to man up and face whatever lies in front of me. Uh-huh. I should also now talk to the people that I won't be hanging out with. Just to see what they're up to. And they're both here. Good. What's that you're reading? Oh, Instructor, it's a letter from Miller, actually. He gave it to me before he left. The Lieutenant Colonel, huh? He gave you a letter even though you were face to face? That's right. I found it rather curious myself. I only just started to read it, but... Well, it's more family matter than anything, really. No need to concern yourself over it. He wrote me to take care of it when I have the time. That said, preparing for the sanctuary should be our foremost priority at the moment. Huh? Yeah, that sounds like something we don't necessarily need to deal with. He can take care of that himself, come on. She also has a letter. I guess I'm the letter hater today. Not hanging out with the people who got letters. What's that you're reading there, Your Highness? You know, one of the reasons I didn't hang out with her was because I didn't want to do her voice. It's a letter addressed to me. Here, take a look. Alphen, I need to speak with you. I'll be waiting at what remains of the field exercise camp near Heimdall. You may bring exactly one other person along to escort you. She'll bring, like, Yuna or Lisa or something, and she'll be fine. This letter, it has the seal of the Golden Stallion on it, and whoever wrote it called you by name. Indeed, they must have jumped through quite a few hoops to have had it delivered to the ship. It could be nothing more than a prank, but naturally my curiosity is piqued. There's only many people who could have sent a letter like that. Well, I am curious about that one, but hey, whatever. Can't hang out with everyone, that's just how it goes. Now, Laura was over somewhere. Was she on this floor? Wait. Second floor. Isn't that where I am? I am. It is. Wait. I think she must have moved, right? Huh? Huh? It's showing her next to Emma by the shop. Oh, there she is. Oh, here you are, Laura. Nice work back there. Thank you. I've rested up enough to prepare to undergo the trial at the sanctuary. I'll be counting on you again then. I never expected love could make a person so strong. I feel unstoppable now, like even surpassing my father as a goal within my reach. That's great. I don't intend on slowing down either. She is softening me up to the idea of her. Like, even though she's definitely too good for Reen. Of her being the one to pick. Though it would feel kind of scummy towards Alyssa, whom I picked the first 3 times, you know? She's the one who kind of broke it off earlier in this game, but still. Let's maybe check more of those places in the world with new stuff. And then call it a day. Chapel. More like the crapple. Whew. They will never recover from that burn. It's them. But I'm not going to talk to them. But I also got to go talk to Cook guy, who's also my fishing guy on the Courageous. You know who I'm talking about. What do you have to say about that, Choop? That's what I thought. Do I know you? Oh, if it isn't the Ashen Chevalier, I'm class 7 too. I take it you're reporting for the Crossbell Times right now. Actually, I accompanied Grace here. But, things sure are taking a while. Guess this means the deal's not going too well. Deal? Alright, I've got to say that's got me kind of curious. Is that so? Well, it's not exactly unrelated to you if I'm being honest. So if you'd like, why don't you head upstairs? We'll do that. Might be worth seeing who's upstairs. I mean, it's probably Grace and then maybe somebody else. Wait, but first, do you have like a recipe or something? No? Slightly sweet. Ooh. Well, there's a quest here, huh? Found one after all. Maybe they'll give us a hangout point. Oh, those look like some big names. Oh, it's you guys. Inspector Thomas and the lady from the Crossbow Times. Good to see you two again. Reen, Toa, it's been quite some time. It seems I just missed you in errand, like ships passing in the night, aren't we? Yeah, Gaius and Rosina told us you'd been there. So, who's your friend over there? I've seen you around, but I don't think we've ever actually spoken. Those eyes, he must be blind. He's even warned. Man with eyes shut. Marcel Nielsen. フリーのジャーナリストをしているマルセル・ニールセンと言います。Of course, I've already heard all about you. The redoubtable Miss Herschel, Class 7, and the Ashen Chevalier alike. Or perhaps it would be more accurate to call you the ultimate sacrifice of the Great Twilight. How do you know that? Knowing things is his business. Mr. Nielsen taught me everything I know about your journalism. He's even won the Pulitzer Prize several years in a row at that. Wow. He's covered the mysterious incidents in Liberal, the DG cult incident, even the annexation of Crossbell. Wow, that's an impressive resume. I remember hearing about you, but what are you doing here with Grace and Inspector Thomas? Well, first off, allow me to apologize for not helping you during that little incident at the Pantagruel. You see, there was a certain something I had been searching for at the time. An artifact passed down through the Imperial family, the final volume of the Pack Records. You mean the secret books you and Drain were deciphering? Between flame and earth, the wavering darkness begins to spin the tale of end. First, the conflict of the great gods of the second pillar. Second, the fusion of earth and flame and the completion of the 7 vessels. Third, the beginning of the 1,000-year city and the acceptance of the god. Fourth, the disappearance of the Holy Beast and the catastrophe of the Whispering Dragons. Fifth, the recapture of the capital and the Vermilion Curse. Sixth, the Lion's War and the sacrifice of the Holy Maiden. Seventh, the appearance of the great giant pillar in the north and the unwanted child. Eighth, the sacrifice of the village and the 100 Days campaign. Ninth, the great blue tree in the east, to the east, and the appearance of the cursed castle. Lots of familiar sounding stuff. Thus the 1,000-year-old wish was fulfilled. When the sacrifice is made and the ancient blood flows, the path to the Graal of Erebos shall open. When the tainted holy beast is pierced by the blade of World's End, and its blood fills the Graal, the great twilight shall fall upon the land. So there's actually more to it than that. That's what His Majesty told me when I visited him at St. Ursula. There's an additional volume relating what will happen after the Great Twilight. Sadly, however, His Majesty never read it himself. Well, it can record even the future. That artifact's for you. That's artifacts for you. They operate on a whole different kind of logic. All that stuff about the Recluse Cube back in Liberal? Whoosh, right over my head. I think all of us are at a loss over it, to tell you the truth. Lucky for us, Mr. Nielsen's already gotten hold of the last volume, right? Huh? Oh, right on the money. My, this must be the work of the 8 Leaf School's famous unclouded eye technique, no? Must be nice to have working eyes. It's as you say, I possess the final volume. It took a month of searching all throughout the Empire. And curiously enough, though my own eyes are themselves clouded, I can still read the contents of the book. That this is the final volume of the Black Records is an unmistakable fact. Naturally, once I heard about it, I set about negotiating a trade. In the end, we settled on a very simple condition. All you have to do, Reen, is give Nielsen an interview. Huh? Me? But Don't worry, I don't actually plan on publishing it. I've already pieced together a few basic facts from your lineage alone, as well as the unfortunate position you've been placed in. Nevertheless, it's in my nature to seek out the truth. I want to find out exactly what's going on here in Erebonia. And what better way to get to said truth than to ask one of the people directly involved, and who also just learned a lot of truths recently. Everything I've heard puts you at the center of all the strange happenings that have occurred here over the past few years. I'd be happy to give you the last of the Black Records in return for answering a few of my questions. Goodness me, Wazi told me you were perceptive, but it's rather unnerving just how much you already know. What do you say, Reen? The decision ultimately lies with you. The war is only 5 days away. This could help allay the situation, if only a little. I guess so. Of course. Alright, you can ask me anything you want. You have my thanks. I really appreciate this, Reen. Hey, do you mind if I sit in on the interview? I'm joining in too. No journalist worth her salt would let a chance like this get away. Goa, Thomas, and Grace remained in the room while everyone else left to wait outside. Thus did Reen's interview with the blind journalist then begin. Oh. What's the quest actually gonna be? Now, Reen, I understand that Thomas was your history teacher, and given Miss Herschel's grandfather's expertise, I'm certain she knows her fair share as well. So I'd like to press right on and get to the heart of the matter, if that's all right with you. Yeah, sure. I have to admit I'm feeling a little nervous. You can go ahead and start whenever you're ready. I can't let my nerves get to me. Let's begin with a quick synopsis then. As it stands, the Great Twilight phenomenon is currently enveloping the whole of the Empire. The force behind it is called Operation Jormungandr, while the resistance against them is referred to as Mirage. Moreover, the key factors of this entire dilemma are the 7 Divine Knights, as well as the 2 Septarians they have been forged from. A great number of the implications behind these events are too much for humanity at large to handle. They make the history of our entire species feel trivial, meaningless even. But if we seek out these truths with an open mind, I believe there's more awaiting us than mere existential dread. What's happening here goes beyond just Erebonia. There are a myriad of different factors at play. There are? I see. Sounds like this is about to get deep. Just how much does this guy know? One of those factors is, of course, the Erebonian Empire. Thanks in part to the Arnor family, owing allegiance to neither the clans of Earth nor Fire, they quickly rose to prominence. Thus today, Erebonia stands as one of the oldest nation-states in Edamoria. With the help of the Septian Church, it quickly expanded both its territories and its influence. That spectacular growth was also what gave birth to the Empire's unique system of class, all of which culminated 250 years ago with the War of the Lions. There are plenty of intriguing rumors regarding what went on behind the scenes, but that's not quite what concerns us at the moment. What does concern us is what happened in the wake of the war, something that's exerting an influence on the world even today. Do you know what it is I'm referring to, Reen? I think so. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna fucking Google a guide for that one. Oldest DL4. Wait, no, I can just click on this here, I think, and get back to the quest section. Side quest list, that is. And then Act 3. Wait, here, I guess. Interview with Nielsen. I guess I should have read and guessed first, but now I've seen the answer, but so. What significant change occurred after the War of the Lines? Advancements in weapon technology, severe decrease in population, the post-war renaissance. Probably that, or the decrease, but from, yeah, the post-war renaissance. That's what I thought. You mean Reichel's post-war renaissance, right? A whole lot of innovations were introduced during that time, stuff people couldn't even dream of back in the Dark Ages. It helped make the country what it is today, making huge leaps forward in law, economics and culture alike. The founding of Thor's military academy is a perfect example. That's right, because anyone can enroll regardless of class and nationality. It helped a lot of commoners get into the Imperial Army or obtain government posts. Thinking about it like this, you could also say it indirectly led to the formation of the Noble and Reformist factions, and even the Civil War itself 2 years back. Right, the Noble faction would have never been so militant if those class distinctions hadn't been so pronounced to begin with. That likely had repercussions beyond the army and the government as well. Very good, it seems we're more or less all on the same page. Let's move on to the factors at work outside of Erebonia then. Now I realize that's a rather broad description to use, so for our purposes, we'll narrow it down to Libero, Northumbria, Juri, Nord, and Crossbelt. Calvert also borders the country, of course, but it really deserves to be in a category of its own. Whether the Nord Highlands count as part of the Empire is up for contention, and Crossbelt has been a contested territory for hundreds of years. But these territories weren't under Erebonian rule when the Empire was first founded. Even so, their impact on imperial matters back then was by no means small. We have, for instance, the Nord Highlands, where the then Prince Reichelt began his campaign, and Libero found itself caught up in the 100 Days' War due to the massacre at Hamel, a tragedy born of conflict within the Empire's class system. Of course, it goes without saying that each of these situations began from within Erebonia. But there was one specific event not directly connected to the Empire that still had a great influence on its future. Does anything spring to mind, Reen? Let's see. I don't think that's how interviews usually work. I don't think interviews usually are tests. What highly influential event occurred outside of the Empire? The Guardian statue in Nord? Northumbrian disaster? Juri's mayor's resignation? Probably the disaster. The only thing I know of that fits the bill is the salt pail, the one that appeared during the Northumbrian disaster. We still don't know exactly what caused it, but it definitely wasn't the Empire. A natural disaster like that would surely have had far-reaching consequences. That's true. It set off the sequence of events that led to Northumbria changing from a principality to an autonomous state. Many refugees fled to Erebonia, and the newly established Northern Jaegers found plenty of chances for employment as they were hired by Erebonian nobles for proxy wars. And Northumbria's troubles spilled over to its neighbors in the west. Juri's resulting economic hardships were just what the Empire, or rather Chancellor Osborne, needed to turn its people against Crow's grandfather. Yeah, that's exactly right. You see, when you think of it that way, you can really start to glean the wider impact of what that disaster had on the world. Even the Imperial Liberation Front's creation can be traced all the way back to it. Quite right, it's an event that certainly deserves our consideration, if we aim to properly unravel the goings-on of the Empire. Let us conclude by moving over to the happenings of the East. Again, to narrow things down, we'll specify East to mean Crossbell, now part of the Empire, and the Republic of Calvert. We may end up bringing the other powers on the continent into discussion, but for now let's focus on these two. Calvert has fought with Erebonia for control of Crossbell for centuries now. About 100 years back, their monarchy was overthrown and a republic established. Then 72 years ago, Calvert and Erebonia negotiated shared rule of Crossbell, effectively turning it into an autonomous state. But some 30 or so years before that, Crossbell was actually a part of the Empire. Were you aware of that? Come to think of it, I think we did touch upon that in our history classes, if only just barely. I guess an Imperial school wouldn't want to give a lot of attention to losing a territory. We still don't have the old Governor General's residence from when we were last under Imperial rule too. The old pro-Erebonian speaker took the place for himself, apparently holding some seriously shady underground auctions there. Omissions like this are a common story, I'm afraid. For the Empire, the shared jurisdiction represented a loss, a humiliation. Thus, they gave it less and less prominence in their histories over time, in an attempt to cover it up and diminish its importance. I see. Yeah, that about explains it. Reichel's post-war renaissance spurred Calvard on to take a great number of societal changes, many of which led to them increasing their own sphere of influence, eventually resulting in the dispute over Crossbell. The tension between the two nations has festered throughout the generations, especially on the side of the Erebonians. And the curse is bringing all that animosity to the forefront. Calvard's revolution was a time of rapid change and upheaval. These things are never exactly simple, but there was one force that was instrumental in overthrowing the old social order. How's your knowledge of international history, Reen? Do you know what it was? Well, what force helped overthrow the Calvard monarchy? Immigrants from the East, nation-states from the East, the Septian Church. I don't know, the Church? Immigrants from the East, okay. I was kind of blanking while I was reading out that stuff just now, so I kind of didn't know everything that they even said about that question. But yeah. A lot of people emigrated to Calvard around that time. They still do to this day, in fact. Indeed, at the time, Calvard was verging on the brink of an economic collapse. It's said that the merchants moving from the east gave the revolutionary forces enough financial aid to tip the scales in their favor. There are also rumors that eastern assassins were sent after major leaders on both sides. Ah, so that's how the flow of people from the east affected Calvard's revolution. That revolution led to Calvard's autonomous statehood, which in turn led to its struggle for independence and subsequent re-annexation. The re-annexation then led to Calvard taking military action, and the results of that battle led them to deploy their agents to Heimdall earlier this year. I'm starting to see how it all connects to Operation Jomungandr and Mirage. Yeah, there's more behind the scenes dealings to this than just Erebonians. This isn't really an interview, is it, Mr. Nielsen? It's more like a debriefing. Yeah, man. Thanks to you, we now have a much firmer grasp of the continent's past, present, and future. All these events laid the groundwork for the curse of the Empire to take root. The way you put it, even my becoming a sacrifice for the Great Twilight sounds like it was inevitable. Ah, so that's what this was all about. Mr. Niels? Well, you are a key figure in this after all. I simply felt you had the right to know. Though talking through and discussing our various theories was rather enjoyable too. EB, final volume of the Black Records. That seems kind of important. Oh. It's relatively short compared to the others, so it shouldn't take you too long to decipher. In any case, you have my thanks for volunteering your time. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go off in search of my next story. Wait, you're leaving? How? Oh, I've arranged passage with one of the transports passing through from Aragorn. They'll take me as far as Milsante. I'm sure I can find myself a train from there. Wow, that's pretty thorough. Do you mind if we tag along? This is just too good to pass up. I've got to tell Reins about this. Well, it looks like this is where we part ways. But I expect we'll meet again, perhaps, with my commander present next time around. Haha, an appealing prospect to be sure. Thanks for everything, Mr. Nielsen. I feel like my understanding is finally up to speed. I try to leave a wider perspective of what we're getting ourselves into going forward. Yes, thank you. This has all been very enlightening. The pleasure was all mine. Now then, I bid you farewell. Wait! We're going too? Okay, I guess. Thanks much, Reem. I'll get right on translating the final volume. It'll take me a couple of days, but I'll try to get it done before you have to leave. I appreciate it. Will you be heading back to the Merkaba then? Not yet. I need to go discuss some things with Rosina. Plus, I thought I'd stick around to help with some of the repairs to your Merkaba. Take care, Instructor. Hopefully we'll meet again sooner instead of later. The last time we did was around graduation in my case. Well, we did spend 2 years together at Thor's. That has to count for something, no? We should all go out for drinks sometime. We can invite Neidhart along too. Sounds like fun. Now then, everyone, until we meet again, take care in the meantime. The practitioner, the church's techniques are a total mystery, even to us. Perhaps, but as long as grandmother trusts him, that's good enough for me. Phew, that really was a loaded conversation, huh? But everything we learned from it made it worthwhile, wouldn't you say? Yeah, I definitely feel like I've gotten my head together now. I won't let all this talk of prophecies and destiny hold me back. Whatever the black records say will happen, I'll face it head on. That's the spirit, and remember, all of us will be right there by your side. Yahey. Go, dear Jim. Yeah, hey, I don't... Wait, no, right, that's the one... No, wait, we made the red one, right? Yeah. I guess, either replace hit 3, that's probably the move. 4%, 3%, yeah, and then, you know, we don't need 250 accuracy. Of course, I could also drop, like, break 3 to get to an amazing... No, I can't. Why can't I? Oh, that's a level 1 slot. That's why. But it would get us to an amazing 45% crit rate. And 250 accuracy, I guess. We would lose the 60% bonus break damage and 40 strength. Meanwhile, if we just slot it in here, you know, we don't gain as much. But we don't lose anything. 42% crit rate is still pretty good. Honestly, that's only a difference of 3%. Yeah, I think that's better here. Boom! 42% raw. Now, if this came with some crit rate, like, you know, what Laura has. And if we gave her the bonus 10% from what Laura has, then we'd have over 50% easy. Pretty cool. Alright. Let's check what this place holds. Is it a new monster? No? I guess it's just what was outside of the rest lodge? Okay, I don't care about you two. Well then, this place is probably gonna have a bunch of stuff too, so let us just return to the Courageous, talk to our fish guy. Here probably? To see what he can trade us for that newly acquired superfish. Wrong door. Wrong door. Wrong room. Wait. Cafeteria, of course. Wait, he's not here! Right, she's in charge of this place. Wait, but then... Wait, he's gotta be somewhere. Maybe he was here? Yeah. Still blue. I mean, that's pretty good. I do kind of want to trade. I'm just worried that there's something else you can do with these fish. Probably can't, right? Let me try to Google that. Velocity or other used for the fuel. It's not. I don't know. Okay, from this list here, I guess it looks like the only thing you can do with that is, you know, exchange it for the blue. So I'm gonna assume that that's true, and if it's not, then I will cry and die. Still don't really want that though. And, you know, maybe I'll want that at some point. Ah, fuck it, why not? Let us report that other quest now. It's you this time. Not another rank up, sadly. Oh well. Let us call it here then for today. And next time, we will finish exploring all of these new areas, I guess. And then take on the main quest. If that doesn't take us 6 hours or something to do. Who knows? There might be more side quests and stuff. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. So I will thank you for watching, hanging out, and clearing up a lot of side quests and other stuff in preparation for what's to come with me. And I hope you'll join me again sometime. Like, I guess on Tuesday, probably? Probably not tomorrow, and certainly not on Monday. Because I'm busy. Well, I guess I'm not technically busy tomorrow, but the work times on Sundays are just inconducive to streaming, for me at least. And Monday is D&D time, this time, so that'll take my streaming time. But on Tuesday we'll probably be here. And if not, we'll meet again at some point, it'll be good. So just showing up, we'll have a great time. So until we meet again, I'd say, bye-bye.